Now, on the other side, Wisconsin Republicans won a supermajority in the state Senate, giving them the necessary votes to impeach statewide officials, including Governor Tony Evers and potentially state Supreme Court justices. However, the Senate Majority Leader says someone would need to do something very serious to be impeached. Voters approved 2 referendums Tuesday that will change the constitutional amendments. These will give judges more flexibility when it comes to setting bail. News 9's Natalie Sapila is joining us live in our newsroom. She's got a look at the impact that could have.
Melissa, experts tell me that these ballot questions showed politicians' desire to be tough on crime and that the results showed Wisconsin voters are just as anxious about it. Judges now have more flexibility in setting cash bail and can take more factors into account in determining the conditions of someone's release before trial. Now, despite being somewhat overshadowed by the state Supreme Court election, one political scientist tells me he was glad to see how much voter turnout there was. But it's because of this overshadowing that he says he's not sure whether voters were informed on these questions enough.
Hopefully voters were still able to make an informed judgment on these bail amendments, because these will have important effects on the powers of judges and they will have important effects on the criminal justice system.
But he also tells me it remains to be seen what kind of an impact these amendments will have at all.
We're going to have to watch very closely to see how they use that power and what the effects of this change are, if this actually does increase public safety or if other efforts are needed to increase public safety.
He says we likely will not see any changes overnight and it will take time to study the impacts. But regardless, these questions are now constitutional amendments and have no chance of being vetoed by the governor.
Now, Natalie, has the governor taken any stance on those amendments?
Well, Melissa, Governor Evers signed a bill today that implements the constitutional amendment, but he expressed concern that these measures alone weren't enough to solve challenges facing the justice system. Live in the newsroom, I'm Natalie Sapila, News 9 WAOW.